this program.
It is now that part of the program when we shall
Unbox, 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 unbox.
What's inside the box?
Good morning, folks, and welcome to a super duper last minute stream. I woke up this morning and saw a message on the Geek Dead Life Discord about, and website, by the way, check out geekdeadlife.com, about the PowerCon exclusives. Totally thought that I had missed out on those yesterday and just kind of went with it, but apparently that's going to happen in about 26 minutes. So figured, yeah, let me try for that. And at the same time, I'm sitting on a bunch of Animal Warriors of the Kingdom figures that still need to be unboxed, as well as others. So I think today is just going to be a kind of a casual, yet perhaps stressful stream where I unbox some things, play with some toys, and actually try and chase an exclusive Tanger figure. If you're not familiar, let me sort of show you what the heck I'm talking about. So let me actually start off over here, because why not? So the Geek Dead Life website at geekdeadlife.com, great source of news, info, great articles. And Toy Connections has a dope article here about the toy renaissance. Anyways, Colleen over at Geek Dead Life posted it, I think this morning or maybe last night, and just sort of putting everything in a convenient place for you to find out about the PowerCon exclusives that are available. And here they're all sort of listed out. This is the one that I'm going for. Exclusive number one, Tanger for Spirit Toys. There's also a very cool Four Horsemen exclusive. I was going to say it's not Mythic Legions technically. So, ooh, there's an echo. Hey, Kayla, thanks for the info. Why is there an echo? That's annoying. Let's try something. Check. Oh, you know what? It's what you and I had to deal with the other day. Okay, hold on. Is this any better? Hello. Not sure. Huh? Checking. Is there still an echo? Yes, better. You know what? Awesome. How are you doing, Kayla? Hey, Scott Baker is also here. By the way, Kayla, I appreciate you hanging out. Totally last minute. Kind of was expecting no one to show up. So even if you're just stopping in, I appreciate you being here. Hope the building's going well. Are you by any chance building? And yeah, all two of you, whoever is hanging out, that would be awesome if you could absolutely smack that like button. What's up, Scott Baker? Good to see you, man. Good morning. Cool. Curious what you're going to try for. It looks like you're looking for Tanger and the Formal 3-pack. Those are the two that your buddy are going for. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you both for hanging out. Totally casual. It's also kind of a way for me to start like chipping away at the crazy pile of stuff that I've amassed yet again. And these are only some of the nuttiness, and I still have. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's like when you can't even open them and enjoy the toys that you've got, there's an issue. Anyways, back on track. This is what I'm going for, Tanger from Spiro Toys. But before that, again, geekdadlife.com. You can see all the information about getting your tickets for the show. Yeah, so here it is today. Saturday, March 25th, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. It is 8:38 right now, so I'm gonna try and watch the clock. It'd be absolutely hilarious if I completely missed it, because I'm focusing on a live stream. But yeah, so this is what I'm going for. I'm going for Tanger. Oh man, I'm going for a thick boy, a thick orange Beastman homage in the Animals of the Warrior Kingdom book. So based on a figure that is not out yet, but will be out soon. Straight repaint, or I guess different color variant, done in the Beastman style, which is amazing. Oh, actually, I don't think you even saw that. God. It's early. I'm a little sleepy. I've had no coffee. I've barely drank water. I was just like, get out of bed. Let's do it. But this is who I'm going for. Spiro, thick boy. Look at the muscles. Man, look at that buck. I'm really curious to see how this bigger Animal Warrior of the Kingdom moves around, right? How that articulation works. I love the armor. So anyway, I'm going to go for it. But here's the deal. As I sort of said in my thumbnail, I am actually working through some issues, because last summer I went for Wun-Dar, and a bunch of us were on the Geek Dad Live Discord and live stream, where I think Mega J was there, Mad Hatter was there, and of course, Jay and John were there, and we were all kind of just online, all bunch of us trying to go for that damn Origins Wun-Dar, and I was one of those who crashed and burned. There's a story, but I'm not gonna go super into it. But anyways, I'm gonna try. So let's actually check into the chat real quick. Looks like yes. Kayla's saying that Colleen is absolutely killing it on the website. And yes, Tanger's super thick with interesting abs built in. Yeah, that ab cut is fascinating. What's going on, Trevor? Thank you so much for jumping in, man. You hopping through the lives today. Hope you're doing well. Need to follow up with you soon, as I got a little bit of space in my my brain to kind of start scheduling things out. Love to sit down and talk with you. And yes, don't forget to use the code Wun-Dar10. Man, that Wun-Dar thing burned me. While we are talking, let me go ahead and show this, just because I had, we were all on there, right? It was as listed as the, what was it, the Wun-Dar support group. I went on, I tried to get mine. I wasn't able to. And then about, let's see, 30 minutes or so, people on the GDL Discord were all excited, saying, hey, it's back up, it's back up. And I, like many folks, went on, and I was able to grab it. I was in the middle of Austin, the Austin airport in Texas. I was traveling, grabbed it. It's like, yes. Flew out that day to Florida, was hanging out with my brother in Florida. Then all of a sudden, the notifications started coming up in the Geek Dad Life Discord saying, something's happening. My order got canceled. And that is where I and many other people got the notification that, just kidding, you didn't actually get it. And here's that Wun-Dar 10 code. Please spend more money at our website next time, and we'll give you 10% off. Ostradamus Toys is in the house. I'm hoping to hang out with you later tonight, sir, on your live. Curious Oz, were you one of the casualties of the great Wun-Dar debacle of 22? So Scott is asking, are they shipping the PowerCon exclusives? Yeah, my understanding is that these are available to order and that they're also going to have them at the con. So I think my understanding is that they're selling them ahead of time, building the hype, and they're going to sell them there. At least that's my understanding. I don't know. I'm gonna just try. Yer! What's up, Quip? Sorry if that was too loud. It's a New York thing, and I'm not from New York. What's going on, Pains? Good to see you. Oh my God, folks are jumping in. Appreciate you coming through. It is 8:44. Watching the clock. Anybody else here gonna try for some Animal Warriors of the Kingdom Tanger goodness, or some non-mythic legions but mythic legions? Scully, what is it? Demi something. Ooh, that's so bad. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at got 15 minutes or so. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on. Again, I'm going to go to my handy dandy Geek Dad Life website that's broken down all those links. Let's check out Demistros. Yeah, look at this guy. So I feel like I need to choose. I feel like if I try to linger in that store a little too long, and I try and add one of these and one of the Tangers to my cart, I'm gonna crash and burn. So while this is a really cool looking figure with some really cool parts and some awesome glow in the dark action, and I love pretty much everything for Horseman, I think I'm gonna wait on this, or maybe even pass altogether. You know, the AWOK stuff is new. There really doesn't seem like there's going to be any other reason for us to see this guy again other than here in this form. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna try and practice some Buddhist tenets and be detached. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Because again, I'm working through the scars of the Wun-Dar debacle. All right, what else is going on? There's just some amazing. This one's pretty cool. Like, I had no idea that this was a thing. It's the from Mego. We've got a odd render digital mock-up of the dark headless horseman. You know, it's cute, and I was around sort of in the era of Mego, when that was sort of alive and kicking as a line originally back in the day. I mean, I was like all of 0 and 1, I think, but oddly enough, my mom had some. Check it out, Legends of Dragonor. So this is totally one that if I were collecting more in this scale, in the sort of vintage Motu Origins scale, I would totally hop on these, because that armor right there, this guy was kind of like the main thing that I wanted from this line. Unfortunately, if you wanted it, you would have had to buy like all the figures when it was originally offered. But I am kind of tempted, because, man, if that isn't Jack Kirby, I don't know. Obviously, they were channeling Kirby, which really does have its place in Masters of the Universe, given the New Gods connection. There's some toy history for you. But again, I got to focus. I'm going to try for the one, and I'm going to call it a day. There's some other cool stuff in here. I just want to give it a little bit of shine. It is 8:47, watching the time. Leah Toys, right, of the Guardianes Cósmicos, out of Argentina, I believe. They're doing sort of their, these figures that were initially just basically repaints and variants of old vintage Masters of the Universe figures. Kind of cool. But But while we're looking at these, I gotta say what's great about all this is all the indie-ness, right? Check out all these indie toy makers kind of doing their thing, right? Whoosh has got their skeletons, glow-in-the-dark skeletons. Like we've said it over and over, and I mentioned Toy Connections article over on the geekdadlife.com website, all about this idea of this Renaissance age of toys, right? Not a golden age, but a Renaissance, where we're seeing all sorts of young upstart companies, or in some cases older companies, just coming back and giving us some things that are very much so off the beaten path, my kind of stuff. So here's a Zolo World figure, transparent plastic goodness. What else do we got? I'll quickly look at the maquettes. Not really my thing, but amazing looking, right? By Tweeterhead. The detail on this is nuts. Also way out of my price range. Honestly, at this point, so much is out of my price range because I've just gotten way too much stuff. But really cool looking. Check that. If that thing were articulated and kind of worked with a 7-inch scale, I'd be all over it. There's a Merman Artist Series bust from Tweeterhead. Creative Beast Studios is doing a glow-in-the-dark series of figures. Again, folks, I'm sitting on toys that I haven't unboxed. I need to do it on the channel, but I actually have one and only one Beast of the Mesozoic dinosaur that's still in a box. The shame. There's a bunch of stuff here. So, if you want to check it out yourself, I'm going to go and drop that right now in the chat. Check it out. So much going on. But let me catch back up. Still figuring out this whole live streaming thing, folks. So back to the first off, Pains, congratulations. What AWOK did you get? What's going on? Maybe consider hopping on later. I'm gonna be jumping on Oz's channel later tonight, after hopefully I've got the wherewithal. I've kind of hinted that there's been a lot going on. This week was a whirlwind filled with fun stuff, with hanging out with Kayla. That was like the bright spot of the week. Unfortunately, I'm also dealing with a little bit of loss. And so I'm going to go spend some time with folks today and do a little bit of grieving and being in community with folks, but going to come back and try and enjoy myself a little bit and hang out with Oz and open some toys, because some toy escapism is kind of what I'm needing right now. So let's break something and chill. Let's break something and chat. Good to see you, Quip, as always. So Scott's saying, I thought they were for picking up at the con. If that's the case, I'm a total, and you know what, whatever. I'm going to try it because there are some folks who I know are going to be going, and we'll figure it out. Let's see. Oz. Good for you, buddy. He had no problem getting his Wun-Dar that day and managed to grab some with the later releases. Awesome. Congratulations. I'm glad that was good for you. I'm still a little scarred. But no, I eventually got one too. Thanks to a buddy on GDL. You know who you are. You may even be here. Quip is looking at those Legends of Dragonor. Looking like some good pickups for the Origins collectors. Absolutely. Trevor is saying, yep, I think they need to be picked up at the show, and maybe after they'll have some for sale afterward, which makes sense. So maybe I'm moded. Maybe I'm Modi. Whatever. It's all good, because really I just wanted to hang out, give it a shot, work through my demons, and open up some toys. So, but thanks, Trevor. Yeah, looks good in translucent green. Probably talking about the Four Horsemen figure, maybe, or maybe some dinosaurs. Not sure. Sorry, I'm late. Beastman, woohoo! Morning. Yep. 100% agree. You getting those? Are you getting those, Oz? Yeah, that's when you ask your mom for 4-H headless horsemen, and she says, "We have headless horsemen at home." Oh, migo. It's cute though. It is cute. It's definitely a cute form factor. Not my thing. Yeah, that's the Kmart headless horseman. I do remember headless horseman. I'm sorry, I do remember Kmart. Yes, those blue light specials, baby. Got a lot of great Toy Biz X-Men from Kmart. I'm just grabbing an icy. Yep, and some little Caesar's breadsticks. I remember the ices at Kmart. Scott loves some Cosmic Guardians. Oz worked at the local Kmart. Very cool. It was a son and daughter gig. Son and mom gig. Hey, Paynes was a loss prevention manager at Kmart. I worked at the warehouse. Anybody remember the warehouse? We sold each other used CDs for 79 cents. It was awesome. Shame. And thank you, Kayla. Yeah. I wanted your and my time to be super fun, and I was a little distracted, but I appreciate the distraction, and I hope you're having a good time with the building of Rivendell. And yes, and thank you. I appreciate that. J-Mac, and no, I'm not. So now I'm having this awkward moment on a live stream where I'm like, hey, I'm trying for something that has to be picked up, that I'm not going to be there. But you know what? I'm still going to do it. I'm going to give it a shot because, you know what? Whatever. You only live once, and there are folks that I know can pick it up. I don't know if that even works. I might do some research. So I might do that in the next 5 minutes while we go. And thank you, folks. Thank you so much. Yep. Hug your loved ones. Tell people you love them every single day, especially the young folks, please. Take care of our young folks. Okay. Let's talk toys. Let us see what's going on with these exclusives. And see, here's the thing. I don't read. It's all right here, right? It's like it's telling you this, right? Fascinating. Look. So this is where I get moded. And actually, this might work out. Maybe this is going to save me the stress. This is awesome. Yeah, it looks like you got to get a ticket. Reading, folks, it's a whole thing, especially for teachers like me. All exclusives will be picked up in person. Your card is charged upon purchase today. All orders are final. If any stock remains after the pre-sale, it will be available to attendees at the convention. If any stock remains at the convention, yada, 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 AKA, maybe not. You know what, then? I'm going to go ahead and just sort of check it out. I'm going to try. I'm just going to, I'm not going to purchase. That's fine. It is what it is, because I actually did try and book some tickets to go both to Columbus for PowerCon this year and to Legion's Con. Would have been my first for both, Kayla. I too would have had some firsts, but I can't do it, man. The ticket prices and just knowing what I'd want to spend there, and knowing that I've got a bunch of unboxed figures here. I've got an All-Stars all-in box over there, along with some Mythic Legions All-Stars, in addition to your all-in order sitting in this little box. I've got AWOK right here and more. I think I just needed to make the call and not go. That said, let's see what's going on over here. So this is where you are waiting for the tickets and the exclusives to go on sale. I'm just kind of curious to see how fast these things go. So whatever, we'll have that up, and I will at the same time start prepping some of this AWOK goodness to be unopened or to be opened up, unboxed after. So I'm cheating. It is 8:59. Ugh. Yeah, buy a one-day ticket and have someone pick it up for you. Maybe. But you know what? This is a good moment, Trevor. This is one of those, like, you know, come to Jeebus moments where you're like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be spending anyway. Hey, Ray, good to see you. And I'm going to leave that there for a second, and I'm going to bounce back to here. 8:59. I'm just curious. I'll be in community with folks. It's cool. I'm not going to order. I'm going to keep my credit card number totally at bay. And I'm just going to kind of see what's going on. It is 9 a.m. What do we got going on? I am reloading. I don't see anything. I'm going to click on this buy tickets. Still don't see anything. Anybody here trying as well? Kayla, you're the best. I'm reloading. I'm not seeing anything. I don't see nothing. You don't want to hear me making music. Let's instead do this while we keep reloading this page. I see nothing. Let's check out the FAQ. Let's go back. There is nothing. Oh, sorry, singing. I forgot. Not allowed to sing, right, Kayla? I see nothing. Oh my God, what an idiot. Hi. I don't read and I don't scroll. Here we go. 3-day pass is $50. Friday pass is $25, $35, and so on. Child tickets and so on. Here's the exclusives. It's still here. Let's go crazy. Got to get that dark headless. Yeah, just curious. And let's say I'm going to get a Friday, a Saturday pass. And let's see what happens if I add to cart. All right. Things are there. So if I were to do this, that'd be $35 for the one-day ticket that I wouldn't use. Then it would be $60 for Tanger. And another $50 for Demistros. And $25 for that Headless Horseman from Migo. All right. For a grand total of $170. So you know what I do, folks? This is what I do. I'm gonna keep ordering here. Like, here you go. So look, if I bought, oh no, sorry. Let's do one ticket. 2 Tangers going nuts, 2 Demistros, and we'll keep the 1 Headless Horseman. No, yeah, we'll keep the one Headless Horseman for a grand total of $180. And you know what I do? I instead close it and leave checkout to leave that stuff for someone else. And then in my brain, I go, oh, I just saved $270. Then I go over to Big Bad Toy Store and I go, oh, I have $270. What can I buy? No, don't do as I say, or don't do anything I do. Let's just say that. So there you go. Just saved $270. Yeah, sadly for Pains, there is no reality for him to attend cons anywhere. I hear ya. All sorts of cool stuff that I miss out too. There is a Toy Con next weekend here, just here in the San Jose area, and I'll be going just to kind of walk around. Originally, I was going to sell some stuff, but I need a little bit of a break. Hopefully, it works for you now. Hopefully, Trevor, you realize like maybe I eventually did that. You can scroll down and it's there. I appreciate it. Jay's got a beautiful voice. Jay's an amazing musician too. I wish that we lived closer so that we could play music together, because I'm really liking his current band. Some cool instrumental post-rock stuff that I myself am familiar with playing. Oz, are you going? Huh. Well, we'll talk tonight. Bro, you got the face for YouTube. You've got the face for Hollywood. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You're cute. See? Quip gets me. I just saved $270, right? The come up, baby. Collector calculator. Yeah. Okay. Well done, J-Mac. What'd you get? Did you get any exclusives? And absolutely, yeah, the band is great. Okay, folks, what do we do when we are going through things? We deal with them head on, absolutely, but the occasional diversion is necessary and healthy. So, all good on the lack of PowerCon action today for me. I'm fine with that. Super happy for you, Oz, that you're going to Legions Con, man. That's fantastic. That is going to be so cool for you to hang out with folks. I was really hoping to go get to see you folks in person, hang out with, get to meet Trevor, all the folks here. But not in the cards this year. We'll see eventually. Get out of here. Okay. Let's do toys, folks. My goal in this session is to open up TIberius from Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. And I'm going to be a little bit fast about it. Don't need to linger super long like some of my longer unboxings. I just kind of want to take a look at these figs and finally get them out of the box, and then spend a good portion of the day playing before I have to deal with some difficult things in life. Check that out. That Tiger Man is amazing. A little bit of a story there if you want to check it out. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna turn the music down if that's okay with folks. Cut it out actually, because I may want to edit these into something later. Love this artwork. These figures are killing it, man. I have only opened one of the ones that I have right now. I've got a good amount of wave 1. Got some wave 2 coming in. This is Kali. Having so much fun posing that guy. And now we're dealing with Tiberius. Sorry if I keep smacking that mic. Here is Tiberius. Jason, Spiro, thank you all so much for making some amazing toys. Thank you for giving me things to spend money on. I bought these, folks. Don't get it twisted. And I'm happy to support, especially the indies at this time. That's just sort of a decision that I've made with my current collection. I am getting some, Mattel stuff. Hasbro, a little few and far between. But I am so excited for this Renaissance age of toys, if you will. Shout out Toy Connections, where we're getting all sorts of indie toy makers just kind of like living their dreams, making our dreams come true, being able to see awesome animals in highly articulated action figure form. And I think, so happy to spend what I need to. These figures were like 30 some bucks, 30, I want to say 38 or so. I got them on the backer kit. Check this out. This crossbow. Again, I had never seen, here are the hands. I had never seen these figures in person, was reading about them, saw images of them. This was like over a year ago. Super excited. Wasn't there for the Kickstarter, but was able to do the backer kit. And even though I hadn't had any, physical experience with being able to sort of see these things in person or handle them, the theme was right up my alley with this sort of animal goodness. Anthropomorphic animals are just sort of a thing that I'm into. Thundercats, Planet of the Apes, you name it. And so I said, you know what? This Jason seems like a cool dude. He's done smaller action figures already. Talented artist with his comics. I'm going to support him as someone who has been creative in my life and has had people supporting my work. I'm happy to do it for others as well, especially if I come out of it with a really cool toy in the process. So let's move y'all over here. You can see the back of him and you can see the front of him. Okay. This Tiberius. This actually of wave 1 was the figure that I was most excited about. I mentioned Thundercats earlier. This could have been a Thundercat, right? This could have and really should have been a cousin of Tigra. So look at that. Just the sculpt on this guy. There you go. Front, back view. You can see his haircut. Man. This guy is awesome. Hey, Daz. Good to see you. Come to check out some animals. I should have probably asked if I could pet you. My bad. Man, just I can't get over these figures. Kali was amazing. And just being able to pose him and play with him, he's all warmed up. I'm going to take a risk and slowly loosen these joints because I just got these out. Is there a code for PowerCon? I don't know. Try up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. I don't know. That's the one I always use. Or maybe Justin Bailey, if you got those references. Woohoo! Always a party at PowerCon Water Park as well. Oh, nice. Cool packaging on the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. I love these two. I appreciate that he Spiro / Jason Bienvenu tried to do something a little bit different with the white, right, to kind of stand out a little bit from what's going on shelves. Not that these are on shelves, but we've got a lot of like the dark Masterverse figure packaging. This is very much a brighter, warmer, animals in the sun kind of a thing. And so art direction wise, that makes sense to me. However, I would have liked a little bit more graphics on the front. That's just me. But I love the artwork. It's amazing. Oh, it was awesome to meet Trevor in person. The pics don't do him justice. Yeah, I would love to hang out, folks. I would love to meet y'all and just talk toys, talk life, like geeky things. Yep, 100% Daz. The creativity is wild. Like, I don't know. I know Jason is a fan of Thundercats and of a lot of the things that I'm into. So clearly he's sort of channeling that with apes, with mandrills. I don't know if mandrills are considered apes. I believe they're considered monkeys. With tigers, with lions. There's a crow coming soon. There's a big orangutan coming. Like, there's just going to be some great things going on. 100%. The attitude in this sculpt, right? Just look at that face. I love that profile. Look at that. Man. Yeah. And, I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with these pegs, these peg holes. I'm assuming maybe backpacks and other cool things. Give me a jetpack for my tiger guy so that he can burn his fur. That'd be amazing. I also appreciate how these ab crunches are hidden, right? You've got these lines that are sort of hinting at this shape here, but it blends right into the ab cut on the back there. That sort of, I don't know what you call it, arrow-ish, that angle basically pointing up. And it kind of works right in. So even though I'm moving this around, given the armor situation, it works. Earlier, Kayla was mentioning Tanger's abs were interesting because, and it seemed a little bit, hey, Nolan, I assumed it was because of the ab cut maybe, or just because he has amazing abs. I'm not sure. But with the armor, they're designed in such a way that like that ab cutout just seems like, oh yeah, that's a part of the armor design. Got a little bit of a face going on. Again, this is screaming Jack Kirby to me. All these sort of lines, and don't know if that's actual inspiration that they took. Someone online took all this armor off and sort of showed how that works. So if you didn't know, all of these armor bits come off. Kali's a little bit of a Kali and TIberius, because of their legs, right? You can't remove that armor. That's molded in there. But this stuff comes right off. And I probably will do that at some point. I kind of wanted to maybe let Adam from Highly Articulated do that, but I'm not entirely sure when his figures are going to come here because he's dealing with the international reality. I saw that he wanted to do something like that, and I hate to steal his thunder. Maybe we'll get on and collaborate on that. But anyway, let's check out articulation. These things can move. These things can do some serious animal yoga. Like, we've got, let's do like a sun salutation. This is how I sort of cheat the, right? take a breath, breathe in, breathe through the belly, greet the sun. Yeah, these definitely would work right next to Panthro, Chitara, Liono. I don't have any on hand. I think there's some down there, but what do I do? Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm multitasking. I'm a little bit distracted as I've kind of implied. Yes, consent is key. There is a safe word. I believe it's in the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. It's rawr. So it gets a little bit iffy. But anyway, Nolan, really, these are amazing toys. And I think that's if you've been paying attention to some of the reviews, it seems like across the board, people who review toys, play with toys, know toys, are consistently impressed by what Jason Bienvenue and Spiro Toys have been able to pull off with these. So we got the T-pose. Sorry, we've got the, I'll run you through really quickly. The bicep swivel. We have double elbows. Woo! We have they're pinned, so, but you don't see them. I love them. Like even that. Check out the deco on that pin. Just kind of blends. Yep, double elbow goodness. We've got wrists. This is a vertical hinged wrist. Is this where I break? Ooh, that's tight. That's tight. Not going to really mess with it. But there's a vertical hinge on that guy. There is a, what is going on? This is painted pretty thick. I can see. Don't even got much of a swivel. So this will definitely need some heat. It looks like it's a horizontal hinge. I've got additional hands while I'm here. If you don't like that vertical hinge on that right arm, you've got some options. You've got a fist option that is a horizontal hinge. There's definitely a lot of paint on that, which will require some heating to kind of loosen. Don't know if you can see. And then we've got sort of the relaxed gripping hand that I've found are great with the guns. The finger sort of lands perfectly on the triggers, and also I have noticed that the weapons have kind of a thicker girth, if you will, in terms of like if I were to try and put some of them on some of my other figures, that they're the girth is a little thicker. So yeah. Let's see. So I'm a little bit careful with them. Absolutely. We do animal yoga. Here, I don't know if you can tell. This is a Masterverse New Adventures He-Man. Oh my God, I'm hitting the mic everywhere, folks. Thank you for your patience. Again, this is a distraction because the world is real. Check it out, right? You can kind of see right there that these weapons do run a little thicker, which is an interesting choice given that their Spiro is selling weapons packs and really kind of stress that their armor can actually be used on other comparable figures. And so I kind of assumed that maybe the weapons would work out well too, but yeah, they will stretch the hands of a Masterverse figure. Let's just start there. And same goes for Mythic Legions. Okay, back to the figure. What else do we got going on here? Ab crunch. Hear that ratchet? Ratchety goodness. Toy ASMR. Here. Let me move this guy there. Good enough. Yeah, everything is on a ratchet. So the way these shoulder hinges go, it's on a ratchet. So there's a nice start stop. And then what I love about these and is this butterfly, like a classified figure, right? Or a Valaverse figure, and a bunch of other figures. Very cool, right? So you can kind of stretch out. You can see him. When I was doing a lot of drawing back in the day, I loved kind of like getting dynamic poses with that kind of stretch right there, right? It's like,
Come at me, bro.
yeah, just really cool. Adds some possibilities. The neck, this is all on a ball joint, and there's also it's a hinged ball joint too, so that you can really lean back, and then you'll notice this is on its own sort of different connection point. So there's like a bar in there, and so you can do all sorts of stuff. So again, I can't do animal yoga like this. Look at that. That's one of my go-to moves on the dance floor. Look at that. Man. Yeah, and that's one thing that I couldn't do so much with Kali, or I didn't do because of his cape, and I just kind of forgot about it. I wasn't paying attention to the neck. But that is just too cool. I could do that all day. There's a gift for you. What? Okay. So we've got the waist swivel. We've got the ab crunch. And again, these are out of the box, so I didn't heat them up, contrary to what they warn you to do. On the box, even, they straight up tell you, check out that. That's what we can do in terms of the splits. Notice the flex in the armor. Smart choices and materials. This is all one piece wrapped around his waist. And there you go. Not trying to be weird, just kind of show you the connection points, but that's okay. We can be weird. Absolutely. We're going to make those dioramas. Wink, wink. In the summer, that's the plan. Many plans. Got a little bit of an overspray here on this loincloth. Not an issue, really, because you don't see it. So while I'm here, I love this, right? Again, speaking of Jack Kirby, this just totally reminds me of, a lot of the armor on Marvel that started with his era, and New Gods, if you will, from DC. The legs are on that ball right there. So, he can kick forward. Let's do the front splits. Sorry, this has become kind of an animal yoga. Woo. Woo. And we've got double jointed knees to knee you in the face. Right? Ready to just kind of dynamically crack right there. We've got no calf swivel. And again, if that's an issue for you, given everything that is on this, we've got what's going on in the ankles. Yep. We've got that, and it's got a rocker. These things are gorgeous, right? Look at the spray on that, or the paint on the feet. It's laid on there pretty thick, but I don't know. I'm curious to see how that blends into his armor underneath there. This thing just feels great. It just feels like, I don't know. This is such a good toy. You know, I've got other things to compare to. I enjoy the aesthetic of Masterverse, but they are limited. They've got movement, right? But I can't do the neck thing. That neck is just one solid piece right there, kind of like a Mythic Legions Barbarian. So the neck is part of the torso. I appreciate the sort of ball jointed shoulders, but what we've got here with this system and the butterfly, I mean, Masterverse needs to step it up. Okay, sorry, I'm just playing, wait, why am I apologizing for that? So thank you for hanging out with me. This really is a casual Saturday. There aren't any good Saturday morning cartoons anymore, so I'm just playing with my toys. Look at that. Man. Come on now. Come on now. That's what's up. Look at that. Man. Lucha Johnny, good to see you. Thanks for coming through. We don't talk about it. We just do it. Yeah. Yeah. I figured you might appreciate that, but like, you know, it's a girth. Check it out. That's thick compared to these Masterverse stuff or even Mythic Legions. So you've heard it here. Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. They've got some girthy toys, toy accessories. Huh. Anybody else got order pending? Somebody else in the chat said that. Huh. Good luck, folks. What'd you get? Trevor? I'm assuming a Demistros. Anything else? Yeah, ball joints, 100%. Lean back. Oh, yeah, the black gloves. And I have a healthy supply, so you gotta wonder, J-Mac. You gotta wonder. No, my hands are especially dirty. He does got some moves. I had to get some stress out yesterday, so I did a ton of yard work and got lazy. Wasn't wearing gloves, so. When you see what articulation you can get from their price point, it really brings into perspective the need for mainline companies to step up their game. Print, copy, paste, absolutely. You know, not to say that Mattel doesn't make great figures. They do, and I know that's not necessarily, you weren't saying that they're not doing good things, because I know they are, but 100% with you, Daz. They got to step it up. This figure was about 35, if I'm remembering, and it's been a while, but you can get them for roughly that price. The retails, not far behind, maybe 40. This guy, Too Bad, was on sale at Target here in a bunch of, in this area in San Francisco, in Colma, in Daly City, $40.49. I know that's not the price in other markets, but that's what this figure was selling for. $40.49, more expensive than this figure. Great things going on here, but when an indie can come in and do all this articulation and the deco and just have it be crisp and clean, have removable armor, build an innovative buck, wake up and stretch before you kill someone with a bunch of axes, or maybe do some interpretive dancing. Mattel needs to step it up 100%. My buddy got our order in, grabbed a Tanger formal pack and the Leah Toys Reptilian. Thank goodness for friends, right? Scott Baker, well done. Congratulations. And yeah, man, toy therapy. Toy therapy. And hanging out with friends. I appreciate y'all for hanging out, and participating in the chat and just sort of being there. I appreciate you all. Okay, this figure is hands down amazing. I don't know what else to say. Did I open up everything related to this figure? Oh no, yes I did, but I didn't give him this Gigantor mace. So let's do that. The paint on these is great. Check out that sort of metallic silver. And again, take a look at the thickness of this. But these hands are made of a stronger, what's the word? Durometer, I guess, plastic. And even though I'm, sort of shoving in these thick accessories, the fingers don't flex in a bad way. So, yeah, they're super firm, but they also don't feel like they're going to break. This thing is cool. This reminds me of stuff from Mythic Legions that my, my Cyclops has, and another's dwarves. And, oh my God, look at this. So that is Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, TIberius, ready for battle. He's got an arrogance on his face that I just love, right? He looks like he's going to taunt you on the battlefield or elsewhere. Kali being the sort of emperor, conqueror, mentally unstable. Spoiler alert. Oh no, you know what? I'm going to save that. You read the comic book. He's going to chill here with his gun. Look at that. Okay. Speaking of guns, let's move on. I know I'm going slow. I'm distracted. As far as popping and swapping, I pop and swap all the time. Honestly, I've just been really preoccupied, Quip, and haven't been able to enjoy my toys beyond unboxing and sort of like fiddling with them while I watch something or hang out with the kids. I said earlier that I've seen people completely just take these figures apart and take off all the armor. Why am I having a hard time with this? And so I was thinking about doing that and then just kind of doing a pop and swap day. But I also saw that Adam from Highly Articulated, who is absolutely a diehard for Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, was thinking about like opening his up when he gets them and doing a video of sort of featuring how easy it is to take them apart and show all the armor. And I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit weird about stealing his potential thunder, and just, he's a homie, does good stuff, and I know he's got a deep love for this brand. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll get him. Maybe we'll do it with my figures on his channel. Okay. I was talking about backpacks earlier, and backpacks. Check this out. This is not lipstick. This is a peg, right? Double-ended peg with that sort of as a stopping point. This is a shield. And if I'm understanding correctly, you plug that in there You take out the shield handle. You take said amazing, badass tiger man, and you put that in the back. And despite the orientation of the sculpt, he's got a shield on his back. Yeah, the mace looks amazing, 100%. Yep. I'll see you, Daz. Take care. Kalima. Yeah, and then you would take this hand, right, with a heart. Yeah, absolutely. Yeehaw. All right. That is so cool. I love that kind of stuff. Man, Jason is a toy fan. Sorry, Jason and the team. I apologize. I actually don't fully know who else is involved, and that's something I need to do. I need to get Jason on the channel, and we need to maybe talk a little bit more about everything that's done. But my understanding was that he had, designed these, and I don't know who else he worked with, if anyone. So if I'm leaving you out, we got to make your name known. Because if you worked on this line and had a hand in the sculpting or design of these figures, you are a talented father. And I appreciate you. Sorry, that was a little stuck in there. It wasn't that hard to take out. It was just me and my stupid gloves. People have asked, why do you wear the gloves? I do have a weird thing with hands. I blamed Highly Articulated before for it, but it wasn't him. He just likes to give me grief. So I would like to give him a little grief when I can. I wear the gloves because I don't know. I'm not really into seeing people's fingers sometimes. And so I want to spare you at least not having to see mine. So it does mean you don't get to see my hand tattoos. Ooh, that's a little bit of a shame. Look. Might that be my first not shiny positive thing to say about these toys? It might be. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. A little bit loose in this hand, but by no means a true negative comment. It's a little thing. Check that out. Oh my gosh. And the sculpt on that shield, right up there with the sculpt on Kali's pauldron. Oh, killing it. Just art. These things are art. Art. High art, fine art. These things are amazing. When the aliens come over and they come to Earth and we've destroyed ourselves and they find the planet, they're going to see these toys and they're going to go, man, too bad human civilization is gone because they achieved such amazing art and culture. And so much so that they were handing out fine art to kids and adults and adult collectors. Look at that. That is awesome. So yes, that mace is awesome. We've got another mace in this accessory pack, just a different colorway. Gorgeous paint. It does not come with a removable heart feature, but I'm sure there's a figure out there that I could do that with. LOL. I did get fake black leather gloves. Maybe should wear those on the next stream. It's just my thing. You've got beautiful hands. Actually, I'll be honest. I haven't necessarily looked because when you're building, I guess you have been building up close, but there are some folks when they do reviews, again, don't get self-conscious, folks. But for me, it's just, seeing people's I don't know, just, yeah. Anyways, I'll just move on. These swords are great. They're exactly like the ones that Kali came with. So these are the ones that come here. These are the ones that came with Kali, gold, bluish silver, metallic blue silver. I mean, this stuff is just like premium. Got a little bit paint chipping? No. Oh no, there's like some, what is that? Something on there. That's on the surface. Oh, it's a little imperfection. I can feel like, I don't know, I feel like I can maybe scrape that off because it's 3-dimensional. But very cool. These blades just are brutal. If you know anything about weapons, that's not going to cut clean, and it's going to catch. Yeah, and they're sharp on all ends. So, oof. Another shield. Such a cool, different shield. And I am not a fan of this configuration. I do like the Masterverse, this, sort of. Because I know this is a bad idea and will scratch up your figures. So ultimately, this is smarter. It's a smarter design, and Spiro is even smarter than a lot of them at this point, because it's got this removable peg so that you can wear it on either side, right? Right-handed, left-handed, and it'll sort of land right. This will not mess up your figures. You know, you might scratch up the inside of the hand, but again, a little bit loose here. Okay. So, you know, that's weird on this side, but if I were to switch it to this side, that would land appropriately to defend him. So, again, a little loose. That is a thing. Yeah, I'll just throw these in hand real quick, and then I should move on. Ooh, we're at an hour and 14 people. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you gotta go, 100% understand. If you're just chilling, then thank you for chilling. He's got Lego. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say this figure don't have Lego hands. Let's see. No, you don't got stumps. Hobbit hands. Luckily, not Hobbit feet. Good. Although no shame if you got a little bit of, you know, some fuzzy feet. He's got Lego hands. Speaking of stumps, I just saw corgis are great. Where are our animal warriors of the kingdom? Corgi. Come on, Jason. Because an animal warriors of the kingdom corgi would love this gun, I'm sure. Check that out. Again, it's got that fantasy and sci-fi. It's in line with the story. I don't want to spoil much, but I will just say that Animal Warriors of the Kingdom is very much a blend of, and it's more sci-fi than it is sort of fantasy, sword and sorcery. What was that? Why was I trying to put the gun on that way? Let's go in this way. Let's come around this way. Oh, that is such a cool gun. This gun reminds me of the form factor, the shape of the Chewbacca's bowcaster from the original Kenner line, because it wasn't a true bowcaster. It didn't have those extensions. It sort of looked like this and then had a little piece that went over his arm. But this is really cool. I love this. I feel like I'm not really happy with the idea of guns at the moment, but for action figures, for games, for toys, cool. I'll stop there. Sorry again, I am got other things on my mind. I'm working through them. Okay, speaking of bowcasters, Tiberius's original loadout comes with this amazing crossbow. That cool little skull detail. You can see sort of there the trigger. Very cool. My arm joints are still stiff. Sorry, my wrist joints are still stiff. This guy. He's ready to go hunt humans. Ooh, sorry about that. TIberius. Ready to play. Ready to go. And yes, I still have 2 more bladed weapons in this accessory pack. I am not talking about these enough. But I'll just tell you the accessories pack, worth it. I didn't get all of them. I got, I think, 2 that I thought was kind of a good assortment and good colorway to use with the figures that I got. Let's go back to the girth conversation. Here's a Masterverse figure. Here is a Masterverse figures weapon. And this is Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. It's actually not this one, at least. This thing fits kind of perfectly. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, that was kind of Terminator. Maybe a little bit of Milius is Conan. Looks good. Come on. That looks amazing. Those shields could be better implemented, especially with the back attachment. It bothers me that they don't sit vertically. Yes, on the back of TIberius, especially with the ones that that this is true, right? If there was that back attachment here, it would sit perfectly like that. Fair enough, Jason, Spiro. Consider it in the future. Again, just all going to be improvement. No, you're good, Lucha. You're correct. You're correct. Yeah, we could see corgis in the Savage Crucible line since they are making Great Danes, articulated Great Dane battle beasts with full-on armor and stuff. Here, while we're at it, let's get New Adventures He-Man over here to look cooler than he ever did in the cartoon or vintage New Adventures toy line. Yeah, I said it. We need a soundtrack. Look at that. Look at that. This is just a glimpse of what kind of happens on my toy shelf, folks. You got Masterverse hanging out with Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, dogs and cats. It's anarchy. Yeah. But I love it. It's fantastic anarchy. It is the ultimate kidult fantasy world. Headcanon is the way to go at my house. Canon and lore be damned. Check it out. Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Let's see. Do we got time? You know what? I said I would do it, so I'm going to do it. We're going to do some Combatants Fight for Glory since this has weirdly become a muy macho. Well, it is action figures. Crazy muscled animals, humans kind of day. All right, let's talk Combatants Fight for Glory by I call it Xesray. I've heard people say Xesray. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it Xesray. Xesray Studio does these awesome gladiators in a line called Combatants Fight for Glory. I have a couple of them. At one point I said, yeah, I'm just going to get one. Wah, wah. Ended up feeling the need to participate in more because they came out with a mostly women line, which is where this is from. So they came out with 3 amazing women figures, 2 of which I have unboxed on the channel. I've unboxed Berenice and I've unboxed Tadala. And they came out in that same line with the 3 women fighters. They came out with 2 dude trainees, unnamed trainees. Packaging wise, very cool. The photos is what they do. They don't have the illustrations like Mythic Legions or Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Photography's cool. It's on point. I love illustrations, so there's some amazing stuff on here that they're working on. It's not my favorite thing, so I'll be honest. But that's okay, because I'm here for the plastic. And so, as a trainee, he comes with not a whole lot of armor, but instead some training tools, the likes of which you might find in a gladiator training center or inside Castle Grayskull, except those would be orange with monster faces. Again, like a responsible toy studio of the indie variety, they're going to warn me to warm things up. I am not going to do that. I am taking a risk. I'm not going to do a whole lot of movement. We're going to sort of see how it goes. Famous last words. He's a little pigeon-toed like I was as a kid. This is the unnamed trainee. What am I going to call you, buddy? I don't know. He's a trainee for now. These figures are cool too, but it's always, 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 always great to compare, right? And that's sort of like earlier someone was saying, I think it was Daz saying that folks need to step their game up with these indie companies like Xesray, like Spiro, like the Four Horsemen. It's always great to kind of see what's being offered out there, because I think at the end of the day, once we start to see what's possible, other companies will step it up, right? I mean, more competition is just going to lead to more innovation, we hope. So far, sculpt wise, like, you can't go wrong with Xesray. Everything I've seen from them has just been absolutely amazing in terms of just the overall sculpt. He's a veiny dude. Yeah. The head sculpt and the face, like, this is why I end up replacing a lot of my Masterverse heads. If you didn't know, this is not the original head for this figure. This is a Hordak MX on Instagram head. Jose Luis does some amazing work. But this is right out the box. I don't have to replace that. Such a cool sculpt, and I love me some melanated action figures. I try to have a diverse shelf to kind of exercise the demons of my past. As a child, there weren't a whole lot of people of color available to us. As a kid, still kind of waiting on a solid Pinoy Filipino action figure. There are some. There's a Darna. There's some characters out there, but very few and far between. So that said, in solidarity, I love seeing this. I love seeing this powerful black man, like, ready to kick some butt. I love the face sculpt. So yeah, I gravitate to them for sure. And just to kind of improve the little world that I've got going on over here, right? Check it out. So as far as articulation on these go, these are very similar to what you can achieve with Masterverse. They've got these ball jointed arms here, quiplets when I name the kili. That's armpit in Tagalog, folks. Kili. It's one of the first Tagalog words I learned because why not? So, ang baho namang kili mo. And we've got the ab sort of swivel crunch on a ball. It's actually like two it's a bar with two ball joints on them, I believe. I haven't taken it apart myself. You can see a little bit into that gap, but gives you some good flexibility, more than Masterverse, actually. That Masterverse ab crunch leaves a lot to be desired, in my opinion. These pants look like they come off, or they feel like they come off. And if they don't, I cry foul on you, Xesray, because you made it a feature to be able to completely disrobe the female characters. But you're not letting me see what homeboy's got going on underneath these pants. All right, I see you. Anyway, he looks healthy, right? Muscular. He works out. Double jointed knee, pinless, rocker on the ankle, up and down. I love these feet, the bandaged feet. I prefer them over the sandaled feet. Give me a boot, give me a wrapped foot like that, give me a barefoot. In my world, I kind of prefer those than the sandals. It's a little too human, period, for me. Period piece. We've got, yeah, I didn't do the arms properly, but anyways, you get the articulation. It's cool. I'm just playing. These are great. And he's warmed up definitely, and I don't feel like anything's going to break. I didn't heat him up. I do that because I'm lazy, but I also do that maybe for your sake. If you're wondering if you can just sort of open it up and go, you can, but it's not advised. Okay, what I love about these Xesray Gladiators is they come with helmets, and these helmets are done in such a perfect way. This is way better than what we had back in the day as kids. Check that out, right? We had Stormtrooper Luke and Han and Bausch Leia, and they were cool, right? But the way they've sort of worked in like the holes and gaps, and yet it still fits perfectly, so you don't like, you know, blocking his eyes. That's just some amazing stuff. To the point where if I saw that, I would assume that that's actually a head, right? I wouldn't assume that that's a fully removable helmet made of a softer plastic that is sculpted internally to kind of guide where the nose falls. I don't know if you can really see that, but there's a lot of thought put into these Xesray figures, and I am here for it. His head still is able to come back that far. Actually, it doesn't impede it at all. That's just where his head stops. So the design of the helmet, totally thoughtful. It looks, he's got this shoulder strap armor. There's a hole there for a pauldron, but this figure doesn't actually come with, oh no, not, maybe that's a sword attachment, I forget. But this figure doesn't come with them because these are meant to be the trainees, and there are sort of additional accessory packs you can get for these, different hands, different feet. His right foot fell out. For whatever reason, their bare feet don't have, their bare feet, not bare feet. Their bare feet don't have peg holes, but their other feet do. which I use stands all the time. People were asking, what stands do you use? I use these NECA stands, and they're a little bit loose on Xesrays, but work great for Mattel, Masterverse, and Motu Classics, and Mythic Legions, and AWOK. All right. My man, look at you. You looking good. All right. That's a good looking dude. Plastic bag. All right. Check this out. Let's do some training. Man, I get myself a little like mini dio here. Can do some. It's kind of like the what do you call these things? Take a look. The connection point. Dun, 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 dun. Duh. What I meant to say was, look at the connection point. Damn straight. Hella healthy, as we say in the Bay. Boy, you hella healthy. There you go. And am I doing this right? I feel like parts are missing. Let's see. Consult your pictures. No, don't consult your pictures because there are no pictures of it on the box. Huh. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. Okay, let's check it out. This is a male trainee. Apparently he is still in stock over at Big Bad Toy Store. I get nothing from showing you this, just so you know. So these are all the pieces. Oh, duh. That's what this is, right? Give me that training montage. In the ice, in the snow. Oh, that is ridiculous. So I'm going to, that is just ridiculous. Told you he works out. That's why he's so healthy. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Come the letter F on. What is going on? That's how he gets so damn big. Speaking of big, scale, not perfect with sort of some of the other lines I got, but it works, right? So he's got a smaller face, but body-wise, totally works. I don't trip too much on it. Works in my head, but look at that. This is like we were doing some yoga. Now we're doing some sort of powerlifting with giant pieces of wood. This is not necessarily how I thought my day would go, but this is the way it is going. So we might need some tigers here to do some training. And there you go. I'm not totally sure what's going on with these holes. Oh, wait a second. There is something going on with those holes. Do I have missing things? There's supposed to be attachments that go into there, into that post. What's the deal, Xesray? Did I drop them? Did I? See, that's what I should be going for. I don't see them, but I do have a bit of a mess here between Animal Warriors of the Kingdom accessories. But nope, I don't see them. And I could always go to tape because this thing is being recorded. I'll have to hit up Xesray. Yeah, I don't see him. So there's an issue. I'll have to hit him up. That's the first time that I've had that happen yet. Knock on plastic. That's the first time I've had that happen in sort of my modern toy collecting. Unless that's a thing that comes with the 2-pack. I don't know. I'll have to do some research. Oh, he lost the workout. So that's a Xesray Combatants Fight for Glory figure. This is an Animal Warriors of the Kingdom figure. This is a Masterverse figure. This is a... Let me get rid of that. Masters of the Universe Classics figure. That's a 4 Horsemen sculpt right there. This is a half horse, half. Ooh, I mean, he's a centaur. So centaur, by Mythic Legions, and let's see what else we're scaling. What else do I got around here? I've got Kali leading the troops. Yeah. So just to do some quick, dirty comparisons, I'm not going to do the full-on thing. I'm a little... you know what? Why don't I? Okay. Let's do that properly. You've got your Masters of the Universe Classics. You've got your Masterverse. You have your Xesray Combatants Fight for Glory. You've got Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. And probably not the best for comparison, a centaur from Mythic Legions. Let's do this properly. Let's not be lazy. Let's get a proper Mythic Legions human figure, human-ish figure. Proper form factor. There for your size comparisons, if you were wondering. And that's pretty much what I will do. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on in the chat before we wrap up today. I think it's about time that we kind of close this off. This is a lot longer than I was planning to do, but that's how it goes. It's a part of my culture. All right, folks. So where did we leave off, friends? That's what I'm saying, right? What is up with those kili-kilis, though, man? Bajo naman, oh. A little bit on the stinky side. Rolando, hello there. What's going on with your awesome thumbnail? I really hope that's you, man. Welcome. Thanks for rolling through, Rolando. There's a Marvel Legends Ned. That's right. Talking Pinoys. There's a Marvel Legends Ned, and NECA is coming through with Ernie Reyes Jr. Kino. Yep. Figure soon. Absolutely. And there's also Quip, a Donatello movie figure, right? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie figure. And underneath that, Ernie Reyes Jr., baby. One of the earliest Pinoys that I saw on TV. I was a kid. He was a kid on Sidekicks with Gil Gerard from Buck Rogers. And again, if you don't have this experience, I want you to hear me as a person of color saying that it meant so much to me as a kid to see another kid who looked like me on TV. And it was a big deal for my community. And then there was nothing for a while. But still, just saying, it matters to us. But it doesn't matter to everyone. Every person's different. A lot of folks of color don't care. Yeah, that Kino with a moped is dope. Yes, we came back to the healthy. Yeah, something's healthy. Yeah. I think they mentioned dropping a deluxe figure with the scooter and a standard release without. I may want both on that Kino. Yep. The helmets are amazing. I didn't even show off his wooden sword and his shield. So trainees, very cool. I have a feeling I know what's up with this thing, by the way, because there are 2 trainees and I have the other one over there. I have a feeling the other guy comes with those, but we'll see. I'll get down to the mystery. I'll report back. Absolutely great figure design. I will say of all of these, hands down, this is my favorite. As far as posability, articulation, I need you to hear that. I love every single one of these figures. I'm a diehard when it comes to like, rolling for Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, Masterverse, a little less so, but yeah. But like Mythic Legions, I love those bodies. I love all of that. But Spiro did something special. They really did. They achieved something special with that body. Very cool figure. Oops, didn't realize they were doing 2 releases. Yeah, good to know. With a TMNT. Yup. Combo. Girl, look at that body. Yeah, dude. There's a bunch of dudes here. Here, real quick. Let's see some other Xesray action. So, all the ladies, if you feel. We've got. I have Tadala in this pose because I use Tadala's bare feet, and I'm gonna do the same with. I'm gonna do the same with Berenice, but right now she's got her sandals, her keds. But yeah, let's get some women up in here. Laugh Out Loud, Holes. Yeah, Holes was a good movie, right? That was with a young Shia LaBeouf, I think. Need some Rocky training music? Absolutely. Throwing a Funko Pop for fun. I don't have those. All the pops, I think I have like 8 pops total are at my work. Yeah, that's a whole story. Hey, man, like solidarity with the workers who were laid off or closed out over at Mondo and Funko. That's not fun. Oh my God. I don't know if he is still here, but this guy is one of my closest friends in the world. I traveled in a van with this guy across Europe, across the United States, across Japan. Francis Chung, drummer extraordinaire, coming to check out my nerdy toy habit here. I'm so happy that you jumped on even for just a little bit, Francie Pants. I'm going to have Francis on the channel. I'm a geek about a bunch of things, and I want to talk records, vinyl, music with Francie Pants, with Francis. And he is a super geeky filmmaker, video editor, videographer, and knows a ton about film and has been really into sort of geek culture along with me, and has been all about, I think, The Last of Us recently. Just one of my favorite people in the world. I'm so happy you jumped in, man. Thank you. And those aren't Petri dishes. And if you think I have issues because of my gloves, wait till you meet Francis. Gonna need an extra Donatello and Kino to do the in-costume head swap. It's gonna be really cool, man, if you do that. And then maybe like get like the deteriorated mask kind of thing. Those things didn't hold up. Agreed. Silver K, Kayla. Yep. His wooden sword to achieve little deaths, right? Multiple little deaths. Body, yada, yada, yada. Yep. That was lyric. Yes, yeah. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Holes. Okay. Folks, thank you all so much. I definitely needed this morning. The whole purchasing thing was kind of fun, and it's perfect, like a perfect way for me to. It's a perfect encapsulation of where my mind is at. I am incredibly distracted. There are things happening all around us, but right here in this room with these group of folks, it's kind of a fun little fantasy world. So I highly encourage what Payne's Toy Samples refers to as toy therapy. So I'm engaging in that a little bit, and I'm doing that even better, not just the toys, but with actually real life human beings, at least in the sort of internet. And so I appreciate you all. Seriously, y'all are amazing. Thank you for supporting. And I hope you enjoyed at least just sort of hanging out and seeing a bunch of little plastic people who like to work out and show off their bodies. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Yeah, maybe I'll head out. I will be back tonight on Ostradamus Toys channel, and we're gonna unbox, I think, some All-Stars. I need to get through these toys and unbox them. And I'm thinking, for those of you that are here, just note that I think I'm going to be actually doing some giveaways. I think there's some Mythic Legions that need to be given away at some point on the channel. There are some 2-pack Masters of the Universe Masterverse that I've been sitting on that might need to be a giveaway as well. And I'm toying with the idea of maybe building up to a massive giveaway that I'll sort of just leave out there hanging. But it's something that people will look at me like I'm crazy for giving away. But if it helps build the channel, grow the channel, and just bring people together, so be it. Anyway, I appreciate that folks are saying great stream. I hope it was for you. I'm in a weird headspace and feel like I'm just rambling, but thank you. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. Hey man, I appreciate that. Absolutely. I appreciate my toy fam. Scott Baker, you're absolutely welcome. Saturday mornings, man, I wish we had cartoons, but maybe we do this instead. Who knows? Thank you, Nolan. You are amazing. And Adam, highly articulated. I did not get Tanger. I'll talk to you about it later, but you came up on the stream a lot, and let's talk about maybe collaborating on some of these while you are waiting. We could even do it on your channel because I know you've been waiting on these AWOKs. I don't know how much longer you got to wait, but if it's a while, let's talk. Okay. Anyways, thank you all so much. I appreciate you just hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. If you're around tonight, I'll be on Ostradamus channel, Ostradamus Toys channel. I also have a couple of things that were done this week. If you haven't seen, I hung out with Kayla for her first time with Lego. We did a initial video kind of showing off the premise of her unboxing a gigantic 6,000 piece set. And we're doing a series of live streams. We did one on Thursday. We're going to do the next one on April 5th. So look out for that. And then I will also, last Wednesday, an episode of Beasties and Baddies over on Largo's Lair was released. I was on that as well, and it was an amazing time talking about anthropomorphic creatures and animals. And so check that out. I will put that in the description, and there'll be community posts. So like, subscribe, do the notifications thing, and we will hopefully see you all in the next thing. All right, folks, I'm rambling. Have a great day. I appreciate you all. Happy Saturday.